okay, so there are certain church positions where the people in these positions are told not to be fruitful and multiply, and they are not allowed to do that. Like priests and nuns.
Right. Yeah. Don't get married.
Or monks or whatever. So what God said to be fruitful and multiply, why would these be church positions?
Yeah. No, I think it's a really legitimate question.
Okay.
And so, especially like when you talk about like the priests of the Catholic Church, right? And I think the idea that they have to be single is incredibly questionable. Like I question the validity of that call, of that position. And the reason I do that is because, most often there's
maybe if they had wives, they wouldn't be thinking about doing all those other things that they do.
I mean, let's call it for what it is. I'm not necessarily against you saying that.
Okay.
Because
really?
I do think that's part of the problem.
Okay.
And
good.
Yeah, I do. And I may get hate on this one, but
I said it first.
Yeah, I think that part of it is we want to have priests where their hearts are completely for the Lord. You're right. Like we're not. The 1 Corinthians 7. If you're single, your hearts are not divided, your interests are not divided. You're able to give full attention to the Lord. And so they establish the fact of, so priests need to be able to give full attention to the Lord. And so therefore our priests need to be single. The problem with that is that even for the Catholic Church, who trace their papacy back to Peter was not single.
He wasn't?
No.
Oh, I thought they were all single.
Nope. Oh. I mean, we're introduced to Peter's mother-in-law very early in the Gospels.
Oh.
And so Peter is married. So the very one that Jesus chooses to be like the man, the leader, is actually married.
Oh, you're going to go hang out with Jesus again tonight? Okay.
That might have happened, and so, but, especially as they're trying to figure out who Jesus is, I can see that happening. And so anyway, I think that the idea, though, that every priest has to be single, I think that is, again, I think it's problematic. Peter wasn't. So Jesus obviously must have been okay with the fact that not all the church leaders are going to be single.
Okay.
And
is the Pope single?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So every dude all the way up in leadership in the Catholic
Church, from priesthood on. Yeah.
They're all single.
All single.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't like that.
I don't disagree with
I didn't know that. I thought it was just the priests.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so I don't disagree with you.
Why didn't I know that?
I don't know.
I'm stupid.
No, you're not. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. But, I think that, but for me, that really it becomes an issue, and I'll look up one thing.
And all the nuns are lesbians now, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought that's just what happened.
No. No. But, okay. But getting into some of these things, though.
Yeah.
Anytime you're putting a restriction of going into ministry and you're literally forcing people, to be single. That's so problematic, because there's not that many people, I don't think, called to that.
Okay.
And Paul says in 1 Corinthians 7 as well, he says, you know what, if you're burning with lust, better to get married.
Yeah.
And I think what we see is that's the case.
Okay.
And to curb sexual sin, fornication of any kind, like marriage is a viable option for that.
Right.
And so I do think that priests and those in ministry should be allowed to marry if they want to. But again, that's my own personal position. Catholic Church can continue to do, and they're going to continue to do, obviously, what they want to do.
Because you're wrong.
Oh, I'm dead wrong to them.
And boy, oh boy, am I an asshole.
Yep. You said it, not me. But I think that I just think that it's been around for so long at this point now, as an official position. It's been in place for almost 1,000 years, and they're not going to move from that.
Yeah.